Project 104, our first assignment is to talk about us and how our goals and all past has shaped us for how we are now as people. So I'm gonna read the questions and then read my answers because I think that's the easiest way for me to make sure I get all my points across. Where is home? Home is a place I feel safe and like I belong, so I feel at home when I'm with my family and my friends and with people that have the same interests as me, so my classmates. And that coincides with who all important people in my life. That would also be my friends and my family because they make me feel safe, so they're important because if I lose that I lose a lot. Uh, what what gives me and helps me sustain life. For me, that's helping people I care about and like making others happy. I've always been one to put more of myself into other people, so try to like make sure that they're always happy and fulfilled, and that makes me happy because I get to help them. What are important accomplishments I have made? Graduating high school was an important accomplishment because for me, high school has always been a struggle, and a lot of people didn't think I was going to make it. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was going to make it sometimes. So graduating school and getting into college is a huge accomplishment for me. And things that have shaped my personality is I got bullied a lot when I was younger because of my disability. So I used to like be more outgoing and talk more in like social situations, and now I'm more shy and quiet and reserved because of everything. I'm in my bubble more than I used to be, and I've also matured now and figured out how to handle life situations in better ways than I used to when I was younger. My needs have changed as I've aged because I don't need outward validation as much as I used to. When I was little, I used to like do something and then ask if other people liked what I did. But as I matured, I realized that I don't need other people to like what I did as long as I like what I did. And it's taken me a long time to get to that point. Uh, what's similar or different? I'm more independent now because of like getting bullied and things. I just don't like asking for help. So I like to do everything myself, and I have the skills to do that now. So I feel like I'm more independent and more mature than how I used to be. And Eric Erickson's theory of development in my life. I'm in the young adult stage, and I know that because of the age range. And I'm more in the isolation stage of it because growing up I was more on like the shame and guilt and that stages because of how I was raised and being the middle child and a bunch of other things that I'm not going to get into, but I've always been on like the opposite side of how you're supposed to be. So now that I'm aware of that, I'm doing my best to counteract that and try to get on the loving side of that and the better side. It's a slow process because I have a lot I have to do. I have a lot I have to work on with my anxieties and stuff, but it's something I know will benefit me. My SMART goals are getting a B passing this class with a B in this class. And I would do that by working on my assignments for an hour a night. And I think it is manageable because I have less than one class. Or I have one class to focus on and not trying to divide everything up. So it's manageable and it's accurate, and I'll know it's accurate when I know that when I get my grades and I get a B. And my next smart goal is to get a job over the summertime. It's attainable because I know I can get a job. It's just a matter of finding where I can get a job and who will hire me. And I'll know I achieved it by if I get a job or not. So, and get my EA certificate by next year. That one's a little bit harder because I got my transcript and I opened it by accident, not knowing that it was my transcript. So I have to re-get that. So I'm hoping that I can do that. But I have a year, so. So Maslow's hierarchy of needs plays a part in this because he sets up a pyramid of goals of needs. So basic needs like mental health, food, safety, all that has to be taken care of before you can work on the bigger things. And for that, I'm going to make sure I take care of my mental health and get my anxiety under order before I can focus on this stuff and make sure that I'm not biting off more than I can chew. And that's my assignment for HDEC 104.